Hi folks, how you doing? My name is Gregg DeLuca. I'm a New Hampshire State Trooper with New Hampshire State Police, Troop D out of the city of Concord, New Hampshire. And today I'm here to give you a tour of my police car, or cruiser. As you can see here, this is a fully marked state police car. We call it a low profile because there's no lights on the roof of the car. We have other cruisers with lights on top of the car. And we have other cruisers called ghost cruisers, and those cruisers are black with subdued decals, meaning that the decals are a light gray on a flat black car. This here is a 5.7 liter Dodge Charger Hemi. These are fast vehicles. This piece of equipment you see right here is called a push bumper. In case someone is broken down or there is a crash in the middle of the road, we are able to push the vehicles out of the way and get them to a safer location. This piece right here is also my PA system, where I can speak to you while I'm inside my car and you're outside the car. This also makes the sound for the different tones of sirens we have. As we walk around here, you can see my spotlight right here. You can see my front radar unit right there. As you walk around further, this is your typical state police cruiser with our typical colors, 4-screen, and the military pink top. As we come around the back side of the car and you look through the back window, you can see my rear cone for my radar. I put a few items on my trunk here that are typically inside my trunk. This is a life vest for when I drive the marine patrol boats on the ocean or Lake Winnipesaukee or in any of the other lakes we have in the state of New Hampshire. These black strips right here are called stop sticks. This is a piece of equipment that we use to stop vehicles that won't stop for us, and we'll throw them out across the highway. The vehicle will then run over these, and then they will deflate the tires slowly and safely. And this right here is our all trusty flares. We use these all the time for any type of crashes or any type of lane closures we need to put out. This is to mark the roadway, to keep ourselves safe, and to keep the motoring public safe as well. As you walk around here, you can see one side of the back of my car is clean and open. This is for if I have to bring someone in some handcuffs or I have to transport somebody. They sit in that side there, and I have some more equipment on the outside of my vehicle right there that we'll go over. And then again, this here is my passenger side of the vehicle here. These days, obviously with coronavirus going on, we have a lot of PPE gear. So I have a few bags of masks and gloves here and here. And then I have another mask right here I use almost exclusively right here. So, and these come with replaceable filters I can use, and we use these for almost every call we go to these days. So, furthermore, I have a portable breath machine here. It's called a PBT, and this I could use on the roadside to get someone's breath alcohol or approximate breath alcohol. They blow into it, and it kind of gives me a readout. It does give me a readout of about where the subject is if they've been drinking alcohol and driving a motor vehicle. So why don't we head over to the driver's side of my car, and I'll go over my computer system. I'll run the siren for you, the different tones. I'll show you how we can scan licenses, we can scan registrations, how we use the computer, and we'll go over a few other pieces of equipment to include a portable radio that we have in the cruiser for your knowledge. Alright, so first and foremost, the biggest piece of equipment we have that people see in our cruisers are going to be our laptops here. So with my laptop here, I can run multiple programs. This program right here will show me all the calls that are going on in my troop station, Troop D, in the Merrimack area. I can see all the calls going on in the entire state within state police. And these are all the calls going on right now within state police. And this little screen down here tells me all the personnel working right now in Troop D. And then if I hit another button, this area here now shows me all the personnel working currently right now as we speak within the state of New Hampshire for the state police. All state troopers in the state of New Hampshire that are working are right here. So, but I typically keep my computer on Troop D, which is the troop I work in, and the call volume also within Troop D, again, the troop I work in. A lot of times I'll also monitor troops right around me. That's Troop A. Troop A is directly to their east, and Troop B is directly to my south. I typically monitor those troop stations as well in case they need any help with personnel or anything that we can lend them a hand. I also have a portable radio here that when I exit my cruiser, I can turn on and I can speak to my dispatch using this radio here as opposed to the radio that I have right here while in my car. I hit the button and I talk on this radio and I can talk to my dispatch. For example, 404.
404.
Radio check, please. Radio check.
404, I'm sorry, it's a relay transmission.
1012, thank you. So as you can see that the radios, all I have to do is hit the button here and I can talk to my dispatch. Same thing with my portable radio as well. All I do is hit my button right here and I can talk to my dispatch. And the way I speak to my dispatch is, my number is 404, and I'll just say 404. They'll say 103, which means go ahead. And then I'll go with my traffic or my message to dispatch. So the next piece I want to talk to you guys about is when I stop a vehicle and I ask for your license and registration. I come back to my cruiser with your license and registration, and I'm just going to grab my license right here. And what I'll typically do if I say I stop you for speed, I'll come back to my cruiser and I will run your license through our computer system. So all I have to do is press this button right here and grab my scanner, which is just like when you go to the food store and you're checking out. All I do is scan my license with the barcode on the back right here. I'll scan my license. It pops up right here with all the information that's on this little card right here. I hit OK, then I hit search, and then all my information will pop up right here. And it goes through, and there's not much information on me besides where I live and my date of birth, because I don't have any speeding tickets or crashes, thankfully. So that's how we run licenses. We do the same thing with registrations. There is a barcode on top of the registration, and all we do is scan the barcode on the registration, and all of your vehicle information comes through. The year, the make, the model, who owns the vehicle, and who's registers the vehicle, and if the vehicle has been in any crashes at all. So that's how that goes. The next thing I'll show you is our radar system. I have a Stalker Radar. So my display is right here. I use this remote control to run the radar. My radar can be used when I'm stopped, like I am here. I can run a front cone, or I can run a rear cone. And the way I know is on this display right here, it says front, meaning the front is activated. It's transmitting now. Or I can run the back where it says rear, and I can run the rear cone. Now this Stalker Radar system that I have here can also work while I'm moving. So I can detect vehicle speeds as I'm driving forward. I can detect vehicles that are driving away from me. I can detect with the front radar. With the back radar, I can detect vehicles that are coming up on me. I can also detect vehicles that are driving away from me with my rear radar. Or I can also detect vehicles that are driving away from me with my front radar. I can also detect vehicles that if I'm going one way, say north, and I got a vehicle coming south, I can detect the vehicle that's coming southbound at me as well, all while I'm moving and or while I'm stationary, while I'm standing still. I have some extra handcuffs here in case that I have to deal with multiple subjects. I have no less than about 4 or 5 pairs of handcuffs on me or in my cruiser. And then another piece of equipment that people like to see as well is the we call it the head unit, which is right here in the center of my car. Right now I have my lights on, turned on. Now I have my lights shut off. These top buttons here have all the different tones of siren that I have. And if you want to, if you bring the camera right around toward the front corner of my car, I'll go through some of the different tones we have for our cruiser. First, this is the air horn. Then we have our standard siren. This is called the yelp. And that's just manual. So those are the 3 tones that we have on our cruisers that you'd be able to hear at any time that we're looking to having a vehicle move over to the right so we can get through. Again, when we are behind you, you see us with the lights and sirens on, please, please, please always move over to the right. Don't move over to the left. Always move over to the right. Now here's my spotlight as well. I use that at nighttime. I work at nighttime, so I use my spotlight all the time. And all it is a little toggle switch right here. And you can see it turns on and turns off my little toggle switch right here. Okay? Now I'll open my back door up here and I'll show you a few more pieces of equipment I have in the back of my cruiser here. So one piece of equipment that I have is a Bulletproof Shield. Okay, we can use these to protect ourselves. It's a bulletproof shield, and it would just be held up in any manner to protect us if we so need a shield like this if we're involved in some type of situation that calls for a piece of equipment like this. I have my Kevlar helmet as well. Then I have my Ballistic Vest here, and this would be for a more severe situation that I would put something like this on, an active shooter type of situation. Okay. I also carry my rain jacket back here, high visibility rain jacket. And I guess that's about all I have for you guys. I hope that answers any questions that you have. If you guys have any other questions, feel free to reach out to us and we'll be more than happy to post another video with any other questions you folks may have. All right, thank you. Stay safe. Bye-bye.